What's up? What it is, YouTube? It's your boy Don't Play Trent checking in live from the lab. Back at it again with another video here on the little account where I show you guys tips and tricks on how to grow a little account into a big deal. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and jump straight into it. Today I wanted to drop a video on trends and how to actually identify a trend. I feel like there's a lot of confusion out there when it comes to actually identifying trends and actually following the trends. And there's this saying, the trend is your friend until it's not, of course. So I'm going to show you guys exactly how to identify a trend, how to spot a trend, and also how to identify when the trend has shifted. I gotta say that again, shifted. Now, just because this trend has shifted doesn't mean the trend has changed. Remember that. The trend could be going, especially if you're in the higher time frames, it could be going an uptrend for months, right, or years, and then have a pullback, and you thinking, yeah, we're now on a downtrend, and our reality, we are just pulling back to buy again on an uptrend. So, like I said, I'm gonna keep this video very short, fast, sweet, and simple, and I'm gonna show you guys exactly how I identify a trend when I'm trading the foreign exchange market. So, follow me on the charts. I'm going to show you guys what to look for, or what I'm looking for when I want to identify a trend. So I usually always start from the higher time frames, start all the way either from the monthly or the weekly. In this case, I'm on the weekly. And the first thing I want to do, so what is a trend, right? A trend, the market is only going to move in three ways. The market is going to be either on an uptrend. So the uptrend is this. Higher highs, when the market is making higher highs and higher lows, right? This is the uptrend. The downtrend is when the market is making lower lows and lower highs, which will look something like this. Market is dropping, market is pulling back, market is dropping, market is pulling back, market is dropping, right? And then we also have a ranging market, where the market will be in a range, where it'll be bouncing from support or resistance. So the market is only going to move in three ways: up and down, or bouncing from support to resistance, resistance to support, right? These are your three ways the market is going to move. It's either going to move in an uptrend, downtrend, or the market is going to be ranging or consolidating. So our job is to identify what trend that the market is in and then act on that information. So let's just say, hypothetically speaking, if we're in an uptrend, our goal is to look for entries in this area. Why is it not? Okay. Our goal is to look for entries in this area. This area. This is where I'm looking to buy. And when I'm in an uptrend, I want to take 80, 90, if not 100% of my trades. I should be only looking for buy opportunities. And why is the percentage so high? Just because if I know that the trend is up, it just makes my trading a lot easier, knowing that I'm only looking for buys, right? So it cuts down my muscle memory, that I'm basically training my mind to only spot buys. Can I take a sell? And can I make some good money in a sell? Of course. But traditionally, if I'm in an uptrend, I want to stick with the trend. You know, the trend is your friend until it's not. But I ideally only want to look for buys, and I only want to get in at these higher low points. So after the market makes a higher high, the market's then going to come down and make a higher low. I want to look for my entry in this area to then take it up here to the next area. So essentially these areas would be red, and this is where I'm looking to sell or get out of. I'm looking to either sell in this area, and this is how you trade a bullish market. So if I'm in a bullish market, I'm looking for buys at my higher lows, sells at my higher highs. And this is traditionally how a market moves. So now that I understand what is a trend, so in order for price to actually be trending, price must be making higher highs and higher lows. I need to identify if it's in an uptrend or a downtrend. Once I identify what trend I'm in by watching the candles, watching the markets, identifying, okay, this has been making higher lows and higher highs, I then want to execute and ride with the trend. If I am taking sales and going against the trend, which, if you're an advanced trader, it's money to be made, of course. If you are, an advanced trader, you're a skilled trader, you can trade against the trend. You just have to understand and know when to get out of and when to get out and know what you're looking for. So if I am taking a sell in a bullish market, I know it's going to be short term. So I should only be looking for a couple pips here, and then I'm getting out. Couple pips here, then I'm getting out, and then getting back in on the buy the original trend. So let's delete all this, and I'm going to show you guys on the charts what trend that we're in. So just from a blind's eye, just scrolling all the way back, I can clearly see that the market is in an uptrend. And you'd be like, why or how do you know the market is in an uptrend? So let's watch. We're going to start from here, back in 2022. And the market has been consistently making higher highs and higher lows. Right? So, market is currently in an uptrend on a higher time frame, on a bigger scale. Market is in an uptrend. Now, like I said, the trend is your friend until it's not. So whenever price or the market changes trend, I have to do my quotation marks, changes trend, because sometimes you may think that the trend is changing, but in all reality, the trend is not changing. The trend is still up. The structure has changed. Structure and trend are two different things, and it's your job as a trader to identify when structure has changed. How do I do that? So let's delete these lines real quick. We've already identified that the market is in an uptrend. And you may say, well, in this area, the market is downtrending. Is it really? So, is the market downtrending in this area? It looks like the market has made a low, made a higher low, made a lower low, then makes a high. Price makes a higher high, comes back, makes a lower high, comes back, makes a high. So to me, the market is still bullish, but the structure may be changed. And the structure changed right here in this area. So I'm going to show you guys right here on the charts when the structure changed. So the moment that price closes below the previous low, the previous higher low, which would be here in this area, that's when market structure has changed. And that's when at that point you should be looking for sells instead of buys, taking short-term sales. If you're in an uptrend, if you're in a bullish market and you're an advanced trader, you should be looking for short-term sell opportunities to continue to capitalize and compound your account. You should be looking for short-term trades, in and out trades, to potentially get back in on the long-term trend, which is the buys. But you have to identify where you are on the market. Where you are on the charts. So I would only look for a sell after price breaks this level. Once price breaks this level, because this is the most recent higher low, price pushed up, comes down and retests, and starts to push up again. This is the most recent higher low. So the moment price breaks the most recent higher low, closes over it, is when structure changes. So let me drop down to a lower time frame just so I can show you an even cleaner version of this, right? So let's look at this area in a sense. We have some higher lows. We have a low here. We have a higher low here. And a higher low here. Wouldn't you guys agree? Price is going up, coming down, going up, consolidating, comes down a little bit, and then goes back up. So we can agree that price is uptrending in this area, right? So there's a few different ways that we can spot when the structure changes. Not the trend, but the structure. Structure and trend, two different things. Trend is your friend until it's not. So I can put a trend line here, which will be the first confirmation. Once I line up my trend line, have my point A to my point B. It's this area up here is my first signal or clue that structure has changed or price is currently not uptrending. Right? So this trend line is the first indication. Second clue. Well, actually, I should have left my higher lows up. Okay, so my second clue is here. This is my most recent higher low. We can all agree that this is my most recent higher low. Once price closes below this area, this lets me know that the market structure has shifted. We are no longer uptrending. We may be retracing. And it's very key for us to identify when the market is extending or when the market is retracing. You know, we have to identify the trend first by finding our higher highs and higher lows, and then we go more in depth by identifying structure. When structure has changed or when market is retracing or extending. Right? That way we don't get lost in the sauce when it comes to trading and looking for our entries. So the moment price closes below this most recent higher low, this is when structure has changed. And at this area, I made that. Let's delete this. So it's this particular candle here. This nice long red candle is the candle that changed structure. I would then want to look for sell opportunities in this area. I'm looking for sell opportunities in this area. The moment price comes up back into this area and show rejection, I should be looking for sell opportunities down to my next level, which would be this level here, my next higher low. This will be TP1. This will be TP2. TP1, TP2. Let's write that. TP1. And then I have TP2. And you may ask, like, why is my TP here? Because in order for this to truly, you know, if let's just say the trend has changed or the trend is changing, right? And we're now in a downtrend. If it is changing, we're in a downtrend. That means market must be making what? Lower lows and lower highs. So this is why my TP1 and TP2 is here. Because the moment, let's go back to this, lower lows and lower highs are now being formed, right? So in order for me to, if I'm taking my trade here, back in this area, I will take it down to my first TP. Price has then closed over this level. This is the most recent higher low. Once price comes back down in this area, it closes below this area, I'm then looking for sell opportunities down to this area. At least my TP2 is in this area. Essentially, price did not come all the way in this area and retrace all the way back up. So either I would have lost a trade if I had not took profit, I would have lost a trade, because remember, we are still on an uptrend. So as I'm taking these sells against the trend, I am aware that these trades are more risky because I'm going against the trend, And I should not be holding trades too long, because at any given time, at any given moment, price could then switch back into the uptrend. So just be aware when you are identifying your trends on the market. Be aware of what time frame you're on, what trend that you're in, what structure that you're in when actually when actually placing that trade. When actually placing that trade, make sure you have all of your ducks in a row and everything aligned and everything showing the same thing. That way you're not lost when you get to the lower time frame. So always start with the higher time frames. So always start with the higher time frames. The higher time frames is going to give you your higher time frame, the stronger the analysis, right? So start from your higher time frames. Identify your trend as far as uptrend, downtrend, or ranging market. Identify what market, what type of market that you're in. Once you identify what type of market that you're in, whether you're in uptrend, downtrend, or the market ranging, then you want to identify what structure am I in. Am I in buy structure or am I in sell structure? AKA, is the price extending up or is the price retracing down? That way I have a better idea of should I be looking for any buys now or should I be looking for sells? Again, like I said, I recommend only trading with the trend, but there's always money to be made, and if you're experienced enough, and then you can also take trades against the trend. But if you take trades against the trend, just know that it's a higher risk, and just know that you are going against the trend. So you should not be holding trades. You shouldn't be marrying trades whatsoever. So it's Don't Play Trent. If you found any value to this video, please hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to your boy. For the people that are subscribed, hit that bell notification so you can continue to get notified when videos like this drop. So I hope this video helps someone who's struggling with identifying a trend, and just understand trends are your friends until they're not. So again, it's Don't Play Trent. I am checking out, and I will see you guys on the next video.